Hey everyone, and welcome to Grade 12 Math with Mr. Simons. Right, we will make maths easy and get you exam ready, right? So today we're looking at trigonometry and we're looking at diagram sums, right? So here we're looking at the IB November 2020 paper, November 2021. We're specifically looking at diagram sums where I give you a single equation, or the second one where they give you two equations, and the one that's exam favorite in public schools, but here they've asked writing in terms of a variable. So let's look at the questions first. Right, so November 2020, it was question 2b. They say if 13 cos theta equal 5 and theta is the element of the interval 180 to 360, so we're working in third and fourth quadrant, then without the use of a calculator, determine the values of the following. 1 sin theta, 2 cos theta plus 45. November 2021, question 9, they say if sin C equal 12 over 13, where C is greater than 0 or less than 90, and tan D equal minus 4 over 3, where D greater than 270 and less than 360. So first quadrant and fourth quadrant, two equations given. Determine sin C minus D without the use of a calculator, 6 marks. And then B, given cos 58 degrees equal K, express the following in terms of K without the use of a calculator. Cos 150 times cos negative 28 plus cos 60, cos 62 for 5 mark. So as I say, you can pause here and attempt to answer some of these questions. These questions normally require us to draw an image in the right quadrant. Some we don't need to. But yeah, we look at the solutions for them now. Right, so let's work together. Right, so first question, if 13 cos theta equal 5, theta is the element of 180 to 360, then without a calculator, determine the following. So first we're going to make cos theta the subject of the formula, so that's 13 times cos. Get rid of multiplication, becomes division. So cos theta equal 5 divided by 13. Now, I assume you remember that cos theta equal x over r, so therefore my x value there is 5 and my r value is 13. So we need to find y, right? 180 to 360, that's third and fourth quadrant. In the fourth quadrant, cos is positive, so my drawing is in the fourth quadrant. So in the fourth quadrant, x is positive, but y is negative. So quadrant 4, y equal negative, so y squared equal r squared minus 2 squared, meaning it's 13 squared, which is 169 minus 25, which gives me 144, and square root of 144 is plus minus 12, but in quadrant 4, y is negative, so therefore y equal negative 12. Right, so 1 to solve sin theta, I need to remember sin is y over r. So my y value there, negative 12, my r value, 13. Second one, cos theta plus 45. I need to use my compound angles and expand. So that becomes cos theta, cos 45. Positive becomes negative, sin theta, sin 45. So cos theta, we got previously, is 5 over 13, was given to me. Right, sin theta would be y over r, and my y is negative 12 over 13. Cos 45, in your calculator, you'll get square root 2 over 2. If you use straight special angles, 1 over square root 2. No? So there sin 45 is also square root 2 over 2. Right, so there 5 times square root 2 gives me 5 square root 2. 2 times 13 gives me 26. Negative times negative will become positive. 12 times square root 2 gives me 12 square root 2. 13 times 2 gives me 26. So 5 square root 2 plus 12 square root 2 would give me 17 square root 2 over 26. So there, that one is solved. So I hope you follow, understand. Right, let's look at the next problem. Right, November 2021, question 9. So now they're saying if sin C equal 12 over 13, where C is greater than 0 and less than 90, meaning we're working in the first quadrant for angle C. Then they give us tan D equal minus 4 over 3. So for the angle D, we're working in 270 to 360, which is quadrant 4. Right, so they give us two different angles. And there you'll see even the sum here, determine sin C minus D for 6 marks. We're going to have to expand using our compound angles. Right, and along the way, we're going to make sure, or you're going to have to make sure you choose from the right drawing for the right angle. So for C, sine is y over r. So first quadrant, there's my triangle. My y value is 12, my r value is 13. Right? Tan, fourth quadrant. There, remember 0, 90, 180, 270, 360. So 270 to 360, fourth quadrant. And tan is y over x. Ne? But my y value here is negative, so therefore it's negative 4. And my x value there is positive, so negative 4 over 3. So there, if we use theorem of Pythagoras, my x squared would be r squared minus y squared. So 13 squared minus 12 squared. 169 minus 144 gives me 25. Square root of 25 is 5. Here we have y and x, so 3 squared, which is 9, plus minus 4 squared, which is 16, gives me 25, and square root of 25 is 5. Right, so there's my values. So now if we solve sin C minus D, if we expand it, becomes sin C cos D minus cos C sin D. So sin C there is 12 over 13 that we have from there. Cos D I have to choose from second drawing here. So for D there, my x value is 3, my y value 5. So 3 over 5. Cos C I must choose from the first drawing. So cos is x over r, so my x is 5 and my y is 13. Sin D, right, so for D we're going to the second drawing. So sin is y over r, so that is negative 4 over 5. Right, multiply 12 times 3, 36. 5 times 13 gives me 65. Negative times that negative becomes positive. 5 times 4 would give me 20. 13 times 5 would give me 65. 20 plus 36 gives me 56, all over 65. Alright, so 1 mark for expansion, 1 mark for each value correctly selected from the drawings. Right, and then 1 mark for the final answer. So that is how my 6 marks are constructed. Alright, let's look at the next question. Right, now for B, they say given cos 58 equal K, express the following in terms of K without the use of a calculator. So this is a third variation to how we test diagram sums. So given to us, we have cos 150 times cos negative 28 plus the cos of 60 degrees times the cos of 62. Right, so because I have 60 there, I'm going to look, can I make 150 60? So I should know 90 plus 60 is 150, right? Cos negative angle, negative 28 falls in the fourth quadrant. So in the fourth quadrant, cos is positive. So that simply changes to cos 28. Plus cos 60, cos 62. 90 plus, second quadrant cos is negative. But the 90 changes cos to sine, so it becomes negative sine 60 degrees. There 28, I'm going to make 62, so 90 minus 62 plus cos 60, cos 62. Alright, so I'm left with cos 60, cos 62 minus sine 60. And then 90 minus 62 changes cos to sine 62. That's in the first quadrant, right? So cos, sine, sine, minus would become plus. So there if we reduced, there it was expanded using cos compound angle, it would become cos 60 plus 62. Remember, for cos, the negative becomes positive. 60 plus 62 would give me 122 degrees. Right, and 122 is the same as saying 180 minus the 58. So now I'm introducing the 58 degrees that was given to me. 180 minus falls in the second. Now I'm lying. Yeah, 1/2 quadrant. 180 minus falls in the second quadrant, and in the second quadrant, cos is negative. So that becomes negative cos 58. So if cos 58 is k, then negative cos 58 equal negative k. So 1 mark for 90 plus 60. Another mark for reducing using cos compound angle. 1 mark for reduction. Proper value. Correct substitution. 5 marks. So hope you enjoyed the lesson. Continue practicing. Wish you nothing but the best. God bless. Bye.